Welcome to EH Classroom series. I am Daniel Qureshi and this is the first lecture of our EH Classroom series, which is actually Introduction to Electro House Classroom series. How many times I just said Electro House, Classroom and series. So I am back with this brand new series and full of energy, and I bet you this time this is going to be very interesting. Okay, so let's get started. But before we start, I would like to take a minute to introduce myself because it is very important for you as a viewer to know. So I am Daniel Qureshi, a fourth year Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering student from Government College of Engineering, Nagpur. Actually, I have just given my fourth year exam days ago. So technically, until my results are announced, I am still a fourth year student. I consider myself as a practical being, always curious in knowing how things work. So I'm always actively involved in projects because I really like them, be it minor or major project. I just calculated that I have worked on 6 different projects over the course of my 4 year engineering, which is thrice the amount which a normal engineering graduate goes through. They typically do 2 projects, one mini project and one mega project, and I did 6. So you can understand that how much interested I am in practical implementation. As I said, that I have worked on many different projects, but 2 of them are the most remarkable achievements of my life. So I was a third prize winner in Mayor Innovation Awards 2019, which was organized by Nagpur Municipal Corporation, having more than 1200 participants. And I was in my second year at that time. This is the most important achievement as we were International Indian finalist along with my project partner for the project Automatic Parking Resolver in IEEE's YesIST 12 2019 in the International Innovation Challenge track, which was held at Stanford International University in Thailand. For this, we first cleared the nationals, in which we were ranked first in the Maharashtra region, after which we were invited overseas for the internationals. Okay, so what was the motivation behind creation of this series? It was no doubt to spread conceptual clarity. This actually provides the theory base which everyone must have. Other one is to reduce video production time, and this actually scares me off. For those of you who don't know, our channel is not new. It's actually 3 years old. For the very first year it was active enough, but for the next 2 years it was very much dormant. And one of the key reasons for my low frequency uploads was actually the long production time. And other reason being that I want everything to be perfect or near perfect. And that's why I used to take multiple takes till I achieve the desired results. And hence it used to take much longer time for me to create the videos. And so I thought, why not reduce the video production time and simplify the process? So I chose this traditional whiteboard technique which offers simple editing, unlike the green screen videos or elemental videos which are much complex in editing. This actually requires simpler editing and effectively shortens your video production time. And I also thought, let's keep it more natural. And if it is more natural, it actually means it requires less of scripting work. And if the scripting work is less, you can understand that it can reduce your production time significantly. And obviously, by unscripted, I mean that mostly unscripted, but for the topic, it is very obvious that we should have some kind of planning, but otherwise, mostly unscripted. And this way, I'll also gain experience of giving presentations on the traditional whiteboard, which will hopefully induce an upload discipline or regularity in our channel. Okay, so what to expect from this series? Here are some expectations. First, fully conceptual approach. Okay, so no matter what, our primary focus will be on the concepts rather than filling up this entire whiteboard with standard textbook definitions. And let me clear this first at the very beginning. If you are here thinking that we'll cover the standard syllabus, and this series is a direct replacement for your college or tuition courses, then it is not. It is actually limitless bounds or limitless syllabus series we are not concerned with, because I always believe in limitless learning. Okay, if you are a syllabus worshipper, then I request you that please leave this channel, unsubscribe this channel right now, because I don't want to break your expectations. So let's just clear everything at the start itself. And our series is going to be interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary or concerning with different domains, which we'll see in a bit. But why interdisciplinary? The explanation is very simple. Majority of devices that we use don't just use knowledge from a single domain, but they actually require knowledge from various different engineering domains. And I have planned to keep the length of the lectures to be somewhere between 20 minutes to 30 minutes, which is actually a good sweet spot. Okay, so this is an approximate interdisciplinary weightage distribution of our series. You can see here are the four main domains which we are concerned with. You can see clearly that electronics constitutes almost half of the complete pie, and electrical is actually half of that, followed by computer and then general sciences. Here mainly physics, because electronics at the very beginning was actually derived from the physics itself. So all in all, clearly electronics and electrical students are going to get the most benefit out of this series as compared to other domains. But still, anyone from any domain is warmly welcomed, because I know that there are secret admirers in every domain. Also, this series is not just meant for engineers, it is also meant for any other age group possible. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this first lecture, and if you did, then please like, share and subscribe, as it helps our channel to grow further. See you next time, and thanks for watching.